Hello again, and welcome to our second speech, our informative speech. And I want to take the next 3, 4, 5 minutes here and talk about a movie for me, an iconic classic film for me that was really instrumental in my life. Not so much instrumental, but more it's just really put together some great memories with my family and reminds me of Christmases, and I find it duly fitting since we're in the holidays. We're coming up on Thanksgiving, and we're coming up on Christmas. But I wanted to talk about a film called White Christmas. I would think a lot of people probably would know about this, but after doing some inquiring with people, it turned out that people didn't actually know about it. As much as I thought they would, at least the younger generation, and I'm 29, and people younger than me really haven't seen it. But it's a movie that was made in 1954, starring Bing Crosby, Danny Kaye, Vera Ellen, and Rosemary Clooney. Those are the 4 main actors in it. And Bing Crosby, for me, is obviously, if anybody older than probably the age of 30 would know. He is a phenomenal actor in the late 40s and 50s, and but the reason this movie is so it's something that we watch now. My wife and I, with our son, we watch now. But the reason it's so important and it's so instrumental for us is just simply the fact that it was a tradition that my parents built when I was a young kid. So it's something that I wanted to start for my son. But it's basically set in World War II. Now, mind you, it's 1954 when the movie's made, so World War II had been over for roughly 9 years. So it's based in World War II, and Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye, they both play 2 friends that met in the military. And I want to say it takes place in the Eastern Front. There's really been no information as to really where the opening scenes take place, but they're basically become to know each other due to the fact that Bing Crosby saves Danny Kaye's life after a bombing run. And from there it goes into they start a music career together. And they find themselves in meeting up with 2 other women who also do a dual act, and they end up meeting up with these 2 women, Vera Ellen and Rosemary Clooney. Both of whom, one plays Judy Haynes and the other plays Betty Haynes in the movie. They're sisters in the movie, and they meet up with them, and then they head to Vermont. And in Vermont, they go visit Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye's characters' old general, and they go try to revive this old farm, and it just turns into just a film that is just, at the end of the day, cheery. And when I think of Christmas, I think of this movie, and it's just something that really has given me a lot of really positive and good memories from an early age. And again, it's something I try to do with our son, is instilling traditions and fun things around the holidays for him to do, that he can look back on and say, that was an important time for me. And this movie is one of these, something that really just brought our family together. So in closing, yeah, that's White Christmas. I would recommend it to anybody that hasn't seen it, anybody that has a family, certainly. And it's just a good, clean. I mean, you just don't see these films anymore. These just a good, clean film for your family and for your kids, and it's fun to do. So thanks for tuning in. And look forward to seeing everybody on the next speech.